611D. I don't believe she's been up this close before. Good morning, sweetheart. And of course, I don't know, somebody that's kind of spoiled here and famous. Huh? Yeah? What do you think, Sapphire? Who's backing out? That'd be a 2180 just went by. 511C over here. 241 was one backing out. 618D hiding right there. What do you girls think? Do you think I should feed you? Huh? Do you think I should feed you? Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, there's a bunch of bullshit going on about these freaking government tags on cattle. Now, state of Oregon, we've been required to brucellosis all females over 6 months of age for God as far back as I can remember. It's not like we can administer the shot or we can do anything. Has to be done by the vet. They get a tattoo in their ear saying that they've been brucellosised, and they get a tag. Used to be the metal crimp tags went over the front of the ear. Also, notching the ear is an option too, which we used to do also, because originally it was I'll do everything so there's no question, because once in a while they'll lose a tag, once in a while they'll tear a tag out and they'll notch the ear. So, anyway, 2 years ago, I think it was, couldn't get the steel tags anymore. And they went to that button tag that's on top of her ear. That's same as what's on the back side of her other tag. But inside, if she'll turn her head just right, she's not going to turn her head right. Inside her ear, it's about a 3/8 inch thick plastic disc. It's a little bigger than the diameter of the button. And the first year we had it rubbed on the ears. We had so many calves with sore ears. I mean, they were dripping. They were infected and dripping, and we had to run them through the chute, clean them all up. Ended up giving a bunch of them antibiotics to get them to clear up and get past it. You can't take the tag out, for God's sakes. Well, what I've learned in the last couple of weeks with this bullshit about some jackass wanting us all to put these tags in our ears, which, by the way, yes, I've talked to a few of our Canadian friends that have had to do it for a while, and they absolutely hate it. All it does is cost them money, and, no good comes out of it. Part of their thing is, it'll prove that they were born here. You know what? You can put the tags in anytime you want to. But anyway, these tags that we're stuck using in Oregon now are the same tags that they're wanting to use. We're stuck using them for the brucellosis tag. That's their excuse, apparently. But that's what I found, is it is the exact same tag. But here's my biggest gripe. There's feedlots on our southern border where they're literally on both sides of the border. They open a gate at night, and that one pen is now on this side of the border. And, then all of a sudden they're a product of the USA. I don't know if anybody's seen the stuff about it was a livestock ship that was quarantined. I think it was off New Zealand. Not to diss any other countries at all, but New Zealand is a beef exporter. I believe Australia is a beef exporter also. Brazil, Argentina. You hear any of these countries before? Well, we get screwed here because the packers don't want to pay the money for the animals here. It's cheaper to load them on a ship. The ship is used as a feedlot, by the way. And they bring them up from wherever. There is nothing stopping these outfits from buying these tags and either placing them in the ears of those cattle as they're being loaded onto the ship, or placing these tags in the animals' ears as they're being offloaded here. You getting my drift here? They're already bringing those animals in, and they are on grocery store shelves as product of the U.S. Why? Well, because part or all of the processing was done here. They can bring a ship full of cooler containers in that are full of hanging meat, all grown and killed in another country. Drop them here. Oh my gosh, we've got to cut that up into steaks, or we've got to grind that up into hamburger. Now it's product of the U.S. That's the shit they pull. It's not like it used to be. Anyway, there. I started my morning with a 6-minute gripe and talking to the ladies. See what the day brings. It's dripping out there, and this is the last I got to feed. Look who met me at the door when I opened it. Imagine that. You gotta move, kid. You gotta cruise. Yeah, you gotta cruise. Spin y'all around.
Hey, you. Good morning. Good morning. What you do with your fingers in your mouth? She got a bunch of them little things trying to poke through her gums. Makes sense why she's been a little grump, but I mean, she's been happy like she is now, but
I didn't get to hear how she slept last night yet.
I'm assuming fine.
We didn't hear anything bad.
I was keeping her ass awake.
Yeah. But she had a good hour nap before she left yesterday. And then Ty kept her awake, so when she went home, she'd sleep for her parents. And usually my phone makes noise all night because, well, excuse me, Brooke might be complaining because somebody isn't sleeping. But she's doing her favorite thing now, chasing the dog.
Freaking hell.
A dog.
Packing food away yesterday.
She did. She ate quite a bit yesterday.
She had bananas, turned around and had a pouch of applesauce, turned around and had like a handful of her little puff snacks.
So she's
then
eating.
Had,
oh, what? What?
Sweet
What?
potatoes. Then had carrots.
She's eating like she's twice her size.
Bottles.
That means she's pooping twice as much. Huh. That's right. Yeah? Oh, yeah, you nodded. Okay. And you said, yeah. Getting a little bit of talk going.
She kept saying TT this morning while changing her booty. So I thought
She was tired of you playing with her. That's the problem. Oh, well. There's your 2 minutes of Rainey and Blakely. I just helped her get turned around. She was right here. She climbed up there and got a hold of it like that on her own.
Yeah, good job.
And is cruising.
Oh, you're stuck. You're stuck. There you go.
She got stuck on her toy.
Boop. Yay, Nuggy! Woo! Yeah. You get back up there?
Ty let me watch her while she went down and threw some hay in for them heifer calves. We'll have to slip another day up there tomorrow. Boom. I have to feed the 2-year-olds tomorrow too, so do that all at once.
You can't get up with
really need to be cleaning some barn.
You can't get up with your feet underneath it.
I don't want to do it in the rain.
Here, you hold the handle?
You know how that goes.
Hold the handle. There you go. That's what that's made for.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe tomorrow we can get something done with that. Cause not that I want to run the spreader to clean the calf barn, but we might. If somebody can keep from plastering the roof of the manure storage.
I can with the other one, forget it.
Just got to run it slow and probably play with the floor down there.
That's the latest thing.
I told Ty yesterday when she was helping me. I said, what I'd love to do if I ever build a spreader or ever get another one I'm going to work on, I'm going to figure out how to put the beaters on a set of arms so you can raise them up out of the way. So we can just use it to transfer. And then all you got to do is back into the manure storage, turn the frickin' floor on, unload it, push it up with the loader. There's still manure stuck on the wall and on the roof in there from
Kansas.
Last time we backed in where the end
Back
feeder
in?
is,
Better?
where I got the pile in there now, and somebody had it revved just a touch too much. And maybe that. But anyway, in the meantime, hey, now you got like 4 minutes of fun with Blakely.
Good job.
I don't know how we're going to title this video. It might just be Blakely. But I still got to get up and do something. Well, we'll see how that works out. The rusty bugger. That's one of the ones that was hanging out here on the waste oil barrel. Replaced the coupler. That was actually the one that was holding the two together because there was two hoses connected together. And the other one was one of those screw together rather than crimped. And I just, you know, they're not always the right hose to the right fitting, so I don't want that in my face in case something does go wrong. I'm fine with them behind the tractor cab. Beyond that, no thank you. I don't want it in my face. And this one was hanging on the wall behind the air compressor. Had a 90-degree on the end to the coupler, which if I move that down and come it around, that's what I need to do on both of them, is put 90s on them. But doing it this way. And it's also got a swivel, good or bad. As long as it doesn't get stepped on, it'll be all right. So we'll see how that works. My plan was to take these off and maybe clean them up good and Loctite the threads. But that steel washer right there, that's one of those with the frickin' O-ring clamped or whatever in the middle of it. So I tightened the hell out of them. The one was, definitely loose. That's why it leaked. And the other one, I got like a quarter turn on it without killing myself. So hopefully that's done. Then the next thing is just figure what to do on that frickin' latch. So if I try to backblade, I don't knock it off. I mean, I'd see where somebody could really get hurt with a bucket, because I'm always back scraping with the bucket. A lot of times with half the weight of the machine on it. No, the other thing I gotta do is tighten the hell out of those nuts, get some pressure on those springs, because it doesn't take much to, I mean, I'm barely pushing on it, and it's the weight of that's keeping it from coming back. But I'm gonna go check cows and grab a bite to eat. I would have shown you what I was doing, but it wasn't any fun. I was taking a step ladder, and I went from being on the top of that gate to working my way across, all the way across, and then on a diagonal. That little coax cable for these cameras. I figured I needed 66 feet. I figured if everything worked right, 66 feet would make it to put the antenna over here by this camera. And your choices in lengths, I got 10 foot. I think they got 20 foot. I think there's 15 or 16 foot too. Then there's 30 foot, 40 foot, 50 foot. So we ordered kind of one of each. We got a 10 foot for the camera that is not installed in the feed barn yet. Two 50 footers so we can get from the camera at the other end to this end. A 40 footer and a 30 footer. And the 40 and 30 meet just about there. And the 30 over here, the last place it come over, the 2x6, I think I wrapped it 3 times and then it goes direct to the antenna. Excuse me. So that is up. I don't know if the camera's working or not because I haven't been up to look. But it's up. It's in. Hopefully it'll last forever. Now I can go put stuff away. And I thought that I needed an antenna for that. I don't know why. Because that camera had one on it. But I did notice we got the same brand antenna again. I thought they looked a little different, but they're not. They're the exact same. They seem to be pretty good, so I'm not going to argue. And the nice thing is, on your male threaded end, it's made to go through a bulkhead. So that's how you mount it, and I didn't need that where the two cables met. So now I got extra parts, right? Oh yeah, nice sunny warm day too. And Ty just left Blakely. Poor Blakely hasn't seen Maury for a couple of days. Maury's gonna be home early. Actually, I think they're gonna be home about the same time, so maybe that'll chill Blakely out a little bit. Because she's been a little fussy the last couple of days. Oh, anyway, now I can put stuff away. One guess who was first. That's 241 in case you didn't guess right. Now it's a crapshoot. Younger cow. A 3-year-old for sure. She's a 4-year-old. No, she's a 3-year-old. That's one of Big Girl's daughters. So, I'm just going to say that so far I'm happy with how this is holding up, even though it's still kind of rough, still kind of soft. But if you get somebody like Minnie there who doesn't step in the same spots everybody else did, and she does it, it's going to splatter me. I'll pack again. Huh, Minnie? Yeah? Well, you're going to cut me off anyway, huh? She's starting to loosen a little bit, but I think she's got a ways to go. Boomer, you coming in? I'm surprised they haven't emptied that feeder yet. Right now it's a mix of about half grass and half oats, and they're not going through this as fast. Still going to need more, not very long, but it is what it is. And it's daylight late. That's getting kind of strange too. I mean, the yard light's not coming on until like 5:30 now. It was coming on at like 4 o'clock. Give it another month or so, it's not going to come on until about, well, give it a few months, and it won't come on until like 9:30. Hi boys, how we doing? Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that escaped. And I don't know, I can't pick the other one out of a lineup. Might have been him, I don't know. Anyway, Wally's waiting and they're waiting, so I'll get them fed and get a video up. Red Man always has to make sure I'm doing my job. There you go, Wally. You ate most of your hay. So, anyway, I'll get you the video here in a little bit.